Hi, I'm Ted from Everything Attachments, and we're today with a set of couplers, which are a quick style coupler, similar to what all tractors and everything use to mount their equipment on the quick attaches of bobcats and everything, except these are meant for the dipper sticks of many excavators and backhoes. These are all for the Caterpillar brand. These are from the Paladin Corporation, this is JRB, their heavy construction division. We're one of their largest light construction divisions, but when they ordered these and we're trying to get into the coupler market, I think one of the PO guys actually put an extra zero in there, and they got a lot more of them than they wanted. So they're wanting to discount them and help us move them as much as we can to you at a discounted price. So these couplers are normally way over $1,000. They run up in the $3,000–4,000 range on some of them. These are going to be less than half price of what they normally were. They just want to clear out their inventory. And the good thing is JRB makes some of the best stuff in the world for industrial and heavy construction stuff. So you know they're going to be really good quality stuff. They just want to get their numbers down a little bit. So this thing's heavier than I want to pick up. I've already got grease all over me and everything, but this is the coupler like goes on a Caterpillar backhoe, a 416, a 420, and there's about 6 or 8 other models that get newer that I'm not familiar with all the numbers. But I do know that if you've got multiple buckets and you have to change these buckets much and you have to beat the pins in and out of them and you get aggravated, number one, you need 2 people to even attempt it to have a good chance at not really getting aggravated, where this is only going to take 1 person. The other thing is when you're doing footings or so forth, you may have multiple buckets, and the footing could call for a 24-inch footing, but you happen to have your 30-inch bucket on, and you just go, doggone, I'm not going to change the bucket, and you do a 30-inch ditch, and then you waste the other $1,000 in concrete of something you didn't really need. So if you had the coupler, you would be changing your buckets a lot more, just simply because it makes it easier. Then when you go to the Mini X, they make so many tools that go on the Mini X, from the hydraulic breakers to the hydraulic augers. Of course, some of these are available for the backhoes too. But they just got so many more tools that go on the Mini X. You got bucket exchanges, you've got grapples, you know, there's just tons of tools now. They're becoming a really universal thing. The Mini X is kind of and the skid steer loader are kind of taking over what the backhoe used to do. But we do have the couplers for everything up to about an 18,000-pound machine in Caterpillar for the couplers, and all of the current and up to 6, 8, 10-year-old backhoes in the Caterpillar brand. So all of these that I know of, they all fit Caterpillars. So they're going to have basically all the models for the mini excavators in the Caterpillar brand and all of the backhoes. So the way they work is simply it's going to go on like a regular bucket. You've got 2 pins here. It's going to be spaced apart just like your bucket. And then on the back side, which is only a few inches away, you're simply going to hang your first pin. Your pins will remain in your bucket, and you're going to get an extra set of pins with your coupler. So you're going to simply grab the front pin with your U-shaped piece here, and then this will be opened. You've got a shaft here, fits right down through the hole here. You're going to snap the coupler open, set it back down on the bucket. It'll pop shut, and then you're good to go to digging. And you just use the lever to reopen it and cock the spring in there so you're ready to change your bucket the next time. Same way with the little coupler. It's just easier to manage. You're going to just mount this on your Mini X. You're going to hook the top rail pin in your bucket here. You're going to trip this open with the shaft, push down in there. That's going to snap shut on your bucket, and you'll be good to go to using whatever implement you are. The good thing is, you know, a lot of people, just like on the front of tractor loaders, we do make some custom mounts. They're pin-ons. After the customer, and I try to warn them to start with, after they change their pin-on attachment a few times, it's usually not long before they call, bite the bullet, buy the $800 adapter, cut all that stuff back off their bucket to simply be able to use the new attachments that they bought that they've gotten tired of doing the pins on. So if you've got these, you'll find yourself changing to a particular attachment that you probably have in your arsenal a lot more often than not. So if you're, almost all machines now in the Mini X line are coming with quick couplers. But if you've gotten one, not many of the backhoes used to, and so once you get that, that's a real luxury to be able to change buckets. A lot of the Mini X's now come with them, but if yours doesn't have it, it's time to start enjoying being able to change these attachments the easy way instead of the aggravating way. So give us a call or an email at Everything Attachments, and we'll be happy to make sure that you get the right coupler for your particular Caterpillar machine.